It's the third week of June, 2006.
I think I'm going to be nauseous.
The best week ever.
Awesome. It's awesome. Awesome.
Marriage is awesome.
Awesome.
Just ask Britney Spears.
How far along are you?
I am... I don't know.
I am looking for someone who's bananas.
I'm sorry, but is that Lance Bass in a banana suit?
Tonight.
I know some people are asking a lot of questions now that I'm back.
Superman, gay or not gay?
I think it's only fair that I answer most people.
And you may have announced your retirement 2 years in advance, Bill Gates, but one of these people is having the best week ever. It's everything you love.
I'm single for the first time in my life.
God bless America.
Everything you missed.
There ain't nobody better than the king.
And all the stuff you need to see again.
Yeah.
The best week ever.
I did it with my dad. We're country.
Spent all week shopping for helmets. Here's what you missed, Roethlisberger. Lose the gum, sweetheart. You're on TV. This week, Britney Spears embarked on a publicity blitz for her latest pet project with a working title, Saving My Marriage.
Matt sits down with Britney and they talk about a variety of topics, marriage, parenthood, the paparazzi, and man, those things are huge.
How's your marriage?
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Awesome isn't always a good thing. Awesome is something people say when they're looking at a tidal wave that is about to kill them.
Matt Lauer really tried to get into Britney Spears' mind, too. He was like, what is it about Kevin Federline?
What is it about Kevin that makes you love him?
It's very simple. He's so simple.
He's simple. And the whole country went, yep. And that should have been the end of the interview.
So Matt Lauer asks some kind of important questions, about Britney being a good mom.
When you were driving with Sean on your lap, did it clearly?
And
you're
it's
trying
seriously that driving incident. I did it with my dad. I'd sit in his lap and I'd drive. We're country.
Britney's trying to make every excuse in the book.
It was
right.
fine. They're just taking, again, cheap shots. The road was all messed up. They did the same thing to Goldie Hawn. Stuff happens with kids. That happened with Julia Roberts, too.
I think my favorite part of the interview is when Matt Lauer asked her why she cried after nearly dropping her baby.
I was hungry.
She needed a little snack, and that made her shed a few. Not because she almost killed her baby.
You know what? I know I'm a good mom.
I don't know if she's a good mom, but she is a great gum chewer. Look at her go!
Britney Spears told Matt Lauer that the media is going too far, quote unquote, because, did somebody else say it? What are you quoting?
I think 90% of the world would agree that the tabloids have kind of gone a little far with me lately.
She should have did one of these. This is what you do, Britney. Don't do it. Leave this to adults and you just
I would like for them to leave me alone.
Britney, I get the message. And I'm gonna back off. Not gonna talk about you for a while. Give you some time. Get your head together. In the meantime, I'll go after my old target that I haven't forgotten about, His Royal Highness Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles. That's right, you two. I am back with a vengeance.
From a celebrity in need of help to some celebrities trying to help. Sort of. On Gameshow Marathon on CBS, celebrities compete in classic game shows to win money for their favorite charity. If I were a charity, I might want to reconsider my choice of celebrity.
Gameshow Marathon is a new TV show where big celebrities play classic TV game shows in order to win money for charities. Seriously though, these charities should have had like a backup celebrity.
So Paige Davis from something. She's playing Let's Make a Deal. Let's Make a Deal, it's called. She's given a tin of Altoids. Here you go. You can keep that, or you can take a chance on some of these prizes that might be behind the door. Why don't you do it for charity?
I'm gonna keep the mints. That means you are turning down a brand new car. It was a brand new car.
Why don't you make a deal, Paige? For charity.
Let me give you a clue. It has to do with ground transportation.
I'm gonna keep them in!
You would have won another brand new car.
She turned down car after car after car.
for a little tin of $1.50 mints. Curiously strong, maybe, but still, mints.
Leslie Nielsen through the whole thing was out of it.
Who are you playing for?
I'm playing for the, it's a society up in Phoenix for blind children.
It brings kittens from the inner city
Who are blind
to switch with cows
with AIDS
from the inner city.
to a farm.
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen, he's got the right approach for this Gameshow Marathon, man. You go in there drunk and you have a good time.
Fresh in my luck once more.
Well, no, that's all your spins, Leslie. You've used them up.
Well, you gotta feel sorry for the blind kids in Phoenix. First, they're living in a city with the hottest chicks in America. Can't see them. And now they got Leslie Nielsen representing them. What a lose, 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 lose.
Speaking of game shows, it's time for Wheel of Crazy. Controversial widow-bashing author Ann Coulter stayed in the spotlight this week, but the focus switched from her political book to a new issue. Is she hot?
You find her physically attractive, Tucker?
I'm not gonna answer that because the answer, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Don't ask me that question, you think she is an attractive woman?
So on MSNBC, the host, Chris Matthews, was more concerned with how Ann Coulter looked than what her book said.
Well, she doesn't pass the Chris Matthews test.
Here's the thing, I'd bang Ann Coulter, and I'll tell you why. If I got caught, even by my own wife, she'd talk her way out of it. This bitch can talk.
See, that's from my perspective. Yeah. I'm Dorothy.
Really?
And I've just dropped my house on the mainstream media.
You see her shaking her mane every time she can be like, ooh, but what I feel about
but these
conservatism.
Ooh, and the dead husbands, they just enjoyed watching them die.
You see my thighs?
If I wanted to attract people, you know, I'd wear sexy dresses, grow my hair long.
It's like the Girls Gone Wild approach to politics.
Ann Coulter says some nasty stuff, but you kind of don't mind because you can see down her shirt.
I've never seen people enjoying their husband's death so much.
Yes, they're all over the news.
I think she's able to get away with these shocking sayings because she's so sexy. I mean, you look at that clavicle and you forget all about common decency.
From the extreme right to the far left, way far left field, that is. If you thought modeling was all sexiness and fun, wait till you see the harsh reality of the Janice Dickinson Modeling Agency. Poor models.
So Janice Dickinson was hands down the most insane, exciting part of America's Next Top Model.
They like chicks.
Nice. And now she's got a new show on Oxygen, the Janice Dickinson Modeling Agency.
I got 2 words for people who don't want to work with me. Out.
When I saw that Janice Dickinson had a new show out on TV, my first thought was, somebody better warn Batman.
Before I saw the show, I thought it was gonna be kind of light and fluffy, but it turns out it's all about the dark, seedy underbelly of the modeling world. Or more specifically, the gross, bumpy forehead of the modeling world. That's gross.
Janice really gets down and dirty. She actually goes out to the street and recruits a homeless runaway.
She was dirty, her hair was green, she looked unbathed. It was a perfect fashion moment. Where do you live?
Where do you stay?
Right now I don't have a home.
Nobody goes from homeless to model. You can go from homeless to Jewel if you got a guitar.
To be quite honest with you, you do need a nose job because in order for you to make it in this industry, I believe that your nose is too bulbous.
Okay, homeless Betty, we're gonna get you a nose job.
Can I just get like a sandwich first?
Yeah, sure, if you can get it in your mouth past that honker.
So in the modeling world, apparently no ass hardly already is too much.
What size are you? In the butt? 37. You're a 37 ass? You gotta lose some poundage, missy.
She wants to see the skin laying very tight over your organs. If she can't make out your pancreas, you are too fat.
I mean, I was thinking of becoming a model before I saw the show, but now, no way.
Forget it.
Superman Returns premieres in 2 weeks, and all anyone is talking about is whether or not the Man of Steel is gay. To resolve the question, we're taking the issue to Best Week Ever's Pop Culture Debate Club.
Oh, hello, I'm Nick Kroll. I'm here to tell you that Superman is gay.
I'm Christian Finnegan.
I'm here to tell you Superman is not gay.
The Superman film is filled with phalluses. The Portrait of Solitude is like one big phallus. It should be called the Phallus of Solitude. At one point, Superman attacks a torpedo and grabs onto that big old phallus and starts working the shaft like it's going out of style.
First of all, Superman does not get to decide which challenges he's going to face and which challenges he's not going to face. If Metropolis was attacked by a giant, hairy clamshell, well then I guarantee you Superman would be in there giving that clam a serious pounding. Real serious.
Okay, all right. How do you explain this then? The recent Topps trading card of Superman actually coming out of the closet.
Obviously, my opponent is living in the past, living in a day where Superman could just stop by any phone booth to change. Well, I ask you, have you seen a phone booth lately? No. Superman needs to get creative. These days, maybe Superman changes in a walk-in closet. Did you ever think of that? I guess that means he's gay.
There's a scene in the film where Superman dives down to save a crashing plane. It is my contention that he is not trying to save the plane, but in fact, trying to enter the plane to fulfill his lifelong dream of becoming a flight attendant. And we all know about flight attendants. Ooh, sir, would you like a cocktail in the cockpit?
I'm sorry, I must step in here. I would like to state for the record that there is no evidence whatsoever that Superman ever desired to become a flight attendant.
How do you know? Have you read his dream journal?
Why would Superman need to become a flight attendant when he can already fly?
Oh, I don't know, maybe for the outfit?
Fuzzy math.
And now, the final statement.
You know, Nick, I think it's time for us to put aside our differences and come to some sort of a compromise.
Christian, I think you're right. I think we can both agree that Superman is kind of gay-ish.
Works for me.
And that was Pop Culture Debate Club.
Mojito?
Love one.
It's the Sizzler. According to Al Gore, this celebrity gossip is even hotter than you thought.
My name is Doug, but you can call me anything you want, as long as you don't call me late for Sizzler.
Tom Chat. Tom Cruise called Angelina to congratulate her on baby Shiloh, and then tried to get her to come to the Scientology Center to accept a humanitarian award. Guess we know who's making Salesman of the Year again.
You think with all the money that Angelina and Brad have, they would have caller ID.
Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Hey, it's me, Tom Cruise. Oh, God. Oh, how do I do? Hey, listen, you just won an award from Scientology. Go down to the church and pick it up. Tom, you really think I'm gonna fall for that? Ah, it's me, Tom Cruise!
Bad Dharma! In other Scientology news, TMZ.com reports that Bodie and Jenna Elfman angrily confronted a man on a Los Angeles street for wearing a t-shirt that said, "Scientology is gay."
I think Jenna Elfman's just upset that she's not a big enough celebrity to be on the shirt.
This was a funny story because I was just thinking about Bodie Elfman the other day. I remember thinking, who is he?
BFF, not. According to Us Weekly's website, Madonna is upset that Britney Spears is no longer studying her religion and asked Britney to return the 12th century Kabbalah book she gave her as a wedding gift. Can't the two of them just French kiss and make up?
So wait, Madonna wants her 12th century book back? What's K-Fed gonna use to prop up his Camaro?
And I want my turn of the century South African neck hoops back. And I want my 5th century kabuki nipple clips back. And I also want to have the gun I gave you from the Civil War, the Gatling gun.
Workload! David Guest's personal assistant is suing him for sexual harassment, claiming he grabbed his butt, talked dirty to him, and humiliated him. And that was all before lunch.
If my boss wrote my calendar, shake my penis, dip it in hot water, covered in chocolate fudge, my first question would be, what order?
You know what? If you take the job as David Guest's male assistant and you don't expect sexual harassment, you just don't Google.
Oh, Sizzler, you're packing.
That was the Sizzler. For more sizzling news, go to bestweekever.tv. And now, an important message from Mike Britt to his wife.
I want to talk to my wife about something that's been bothering me. She's been withholding something from me for a while, and it's time to stop. Sweetie, I want to see Lake House.
The Lake House.
For argument's sake, what day is it there?
April 14th, 2004.
No, it's April 14th, 2006.
It's the same day, 2 years apart.
Why wouldn't you want to see a love that's being carried through time through mailboxes? I mean, when have you ever seen love mailbox time travel? Never. You act like this has been done before. Sandra sends that man a scarf through the mail. That's love. What have you sent me? You ain't sent me.
Please, Mrs. Britt, bring Mike to the movie. While you were getting your ass kicked in World Cup soccer, Team USA, we were finding the week's best moment, in case you missed it. In a promotional stunt for WeTV's Bridezillas, girls in gowns and Viking helmets hit Times Square to compete for $25,000 by completing an obstacle course. I'll bet their fathers are totally looking forward to giving these chicks away.
I think it's important to remember that as we watch a group of aging, desperate women claw their way over a frosting-covered wall, it's gay people who are ruining the institution of marriage.
On an episode of Hell's Kitchen this week, one chef added a really special ingredient to his recipe, his sweat. Another reason to just stay home and microwave a Hot Pocket.
Tom, you got a timer set for those bones?
Yes, I do, Chef.
Tom.
Yes, Chef. You're sweating in the food.
I think if you sweat that much, maybe you shouldn't work in a hot place.
That is really smart thinking, Angela.
Maybe he could, like, do ice cream dishes. He could work at, like, Cold Stone.
Former movie mermaid Daryl Hannah protested the destruction of a public garden by spending the last 23 days in a walnut tree. This week, she was forcibly removed and arrested, proving that Daryl Hannah can actually get arrested.
You could just make out actress Daryl Hannah's blonde hair as she sat perched atop a walnut tree.
Just leave her up there. The girl's got to come down sometime. I mean, she's got another movie coming, right? Oh, wait. Oh.
Daryl Hannah is a self-starter, man. Like, she doesn't just say, oh, boo-hoo, I'm not getting the movie roles that I want. She says, fine, I'm gonna go back to where I started out, tree theater. And she was doing Inherit the Wind up there, and it was moving.
In a revealing interview on The Late Show this week, Paris Hilton let Dave in on a couple of her heretofore unknown talents. Playing the piano and violin.
Well, you know, this has been a dream of mine since I was a little girl. I've been playing the violin and piano since I was 6.
Paris is known for a long time. She's had music in her blood. She's probably been tested for it.
What if Paris Hilton really is a musical prodigy? And all we know her as is a syphilitic whore, but she's really Nora Jones. Oh, we would be punked.
We knew it was there all along, but this week we saw it on bicycles, on models, and even on meerkats. That's why Junk is having the best week ever.
Woo! All right, finally. Junk is having the best week ever. All kinds of junk. Yeah, it's all over the media.
Your man meats.
Your steak drapes.
Your hoopa-joos.
Yeah, your bajangles.
Your skin orchestra.
Yeah.
Your honey pots.
All over.
Here are some examples, some dirty, dirty examples. Dustin Diamond, Screech from Saved by the Bell. He goes on the Howard Stern program, talk about how big his thing is.
Are you like 12? Probably maybe like 10 or 10 and a half.
Apparently, Dustin doesn't wear condoms anymore.
He can't.
Because they can't fit.
He should go to Rubbermaid.
Yeah, really.
Because they can make a container for anything.
Yes, they can.
Janice Dickinson on her crazy ass show. She goes nuts over some models stuff.
He's packing. They don't do that on America's Top Model.
No, they don't.
I feel we're being really gypped on those other shows.
Junk even spilled into the animal world this week. I'm watching Meerkat Manor on the Animal Planet, and I swear these guys are hanging brain right in front of my face.
When I was little, I always used to bug my parents, I want to have a meerkat. Why can't I have a meerkat? Now I know why my parents wouldn't give me one.
There was a World Naked Bike Ride Day where Junk came out to alert people of our dependence on oil.
Junk is not just about feeling good, it's also about doing good. Like, I didn't know we were dependent on oil. Did anybody?
I love that Junk is out and about this week because it just makes me so much less self-conscious about my own constant camel toe.